In the heart of England's Suffolk countryside, nestled among rolling hills and ancient ruins, lies the village of Woolpit, peaceful, picturesque, and forever haunted by one extraordinary mystery. In the 12th century, two children appeared here without warning. Their skin was tinged an unnatural green, their language indecipherable, their origins unknown. No record of their birth, no trace of their parents, no explanation for how they arrived. They simply materialized and became known as the Green Children of Woolpit. For centuries, their story has lingered in folklore. But what many don't realize is that similar tales of strange children who appear out of nowhere, clad in odd garments, speaking unfamiliar tongues, behaving in ways no one can explain, have surfaced across the vast landscapes of the United States. What do these encounters mean? Are they lost souls? Innocent wanderers trapped in something far darker? Or do they represent something more unsettling, touching the very fabric of our world? Tonight we'll follow three mysterious accounts that echo the enduring enigma of the Green Children. Our first stop is the outskirts of Harmony, a quiet farming community in America's Corn Belt. It's 1977. A farmer tending his crops notices something strange among the rows of corn. A boy, no older than 8, stands alone. His only clothing is a crude loincloth. His eyes are wide, his movements slow, his responses absent. No matter how the farmer questions him, the boy doesn't seem to understand. He only gestures vaguely toward the forest, as though the trees themselves might offer him comfort. Alarmed, the farmer calls the authorities. But the boy remains silent, uncooperative, and seemingly disconnected from the world around him. Speculation spreads like wildfire in Harmony. Some believe he escaped a circus or slipped away from a government research facility. Others whisper more unsettling theories, a child displaced from another time, or perhaps even another dimension. Weeks pass. The boy refuses to speak, to explain, or even to behave as other children do. Harmony becomes divided, torn between compassion and fear. And in their quiet community, the boy becomes a living enigma, stirring fascination and unease in equal measure. Far from Harmony, in the unforgiving Mojave Desert, a man named Jake Mallory faces his own inexplicable encounter. Driving a lonely stretch of highway, he is caught in a sudden sandstorm. His truck sputters and dies. Stranded, he sees no choice but to venture on foot. Then through the blinding haze, a structure appears, low, squat, ancient-looking, built of stone and driftwood. And drifting on the wind is a melody, a song, hauntingly beautiful, strange, yet familiar. As Jake approaches, the door creaks open. From within, a girl emerges. Her age is uncertain, her eyes unnervingly wise. She wears flowing garments unlike anything he has ever seen, and in her hand a staff crowned with a faintly glowing crystal. For a long moment they stare at one another, and Jake feels it, as if fate itself has drawn him here. Inside, the building is unlike anything of this world. Walls ripple with shifting patterns. Strange symbols glow faintly from the floor. The girl leads him deeper, guiding him through chambers until they reach a hall bathed in otherworldly light. At its center stands a monolith, a crystal pulsing with power. The girl speaks, and though the words are alien, Jake understands. A world is in peril. Balance is needed. Destiny has led him here. Then the crystal erupts in blinding radiance. Jake feels his body stretch, compress, dissolve. The girl grips his hand as reality itself seems to tear. And then, nothing. When he wakes, Jake is back on the deserted highway. The storm has passed. His truck has vanished. Hours are gone. And deep within he carries the chilling certainty that his life, and perhaps his world, has changed forever. Our third tale unfolds in the misty ridges of North Carolina's Blue Ridge Mountains. A young hiker named Sam Carter loses his way in the dense forest. As night falls, shadows twist the familiar trails into a maze. Through the trees, he spots a faint glow. Hope rising, he stumbles toward it. In a clearing, a small fire crackles, surrounded by children. They are young, 5, maybe 10 years old, yet their presence carries an uncanny serenity. A golden-haired girl smiles at Sam, beckoning him closer. Despite unease gnawing at him, he joins them by the fire. The children laugh, play, and spin fantastical tales of creatures and lands beyond imagination. Their words feel heavy, rehearsed, like verses from some forgotten script. The girl urges Sam to join. Reluctant, he agrees, and finds himself swept into their strange game. The night deepens, the woods echo with laughter and crickets until suddenly, silence. The children rise in unison, their faces solemn now. The golden-haired girl steps forward, her voice flat, stripped of joy. She tells Sam he must go and that he cannot stay. Confused and frightened, Sam backs away. But the children close ranks, forming a circle around him, eyes filled with urgency and sorrow. Then panic overtakes him. He runs. Branches claw his skin as he flees, the children's voices chasing after him, calling his name with haunting familiarity. At last, he collapses onto a forest path. When he looks back, nothing, only trees. By dawn, Sam emerges from the woods. The rising sun paints the mountains gold, yet he cannot shake the memory of those children. That night, safe in a cabin, he recounts his tale. Some dismiss it as imagination, others whisper of forces beyond human understanding. 3 tales, 3 encounters. Different times, different places, yet bound by a single thread. Children who appear from nowhere, who do not belong. Are they lost wanderers, fragments of another time, or messengers from something greater? Something watching from just beyond the veil of our world? The mystery remains unsolved, and perhaps it always will. You decide. And thank you for watching.